Hello everybody, let's have a little chat here. This is kind of a little bit of a life update. Where I am mentally and emotionally right now. And I will be quite frank with you. It's not really in a good place. And I know I needed to talk about this. And what a better place to talk about it than with all my friends here on YouTube. It was a week ago yesterday that I had a bomb dropped on me. Something that, I'm sorry if I'm getting repositioned. Something that I really was not expecting. And I apologize about my appearance, but I don't really give a rat's ass right now. My ex. He got engaged. So, about a year and a half after my divorce, I met him. I can't say the first one, but in my adult life, the first man that I could say I truly was in love with, that I really thought, without a shadow of a doubt, that I would spend the rest of my life with. Just like any relationship, it had its ups, it had its downs. But there was good chemistry. 12 years later, his ex from high school finds him. And they became friends on Facebook. Then they started chatting. His version is she felt safe because she was married. Well, one thing led to another. They started having an affair. And I was out of the picture. It broke up her marriage. She even deceived him in such a way that I can't understand why he is okay with it. In such a way that any man would have walked away. Any normal man. 30 years ago, he was breaking up with her and moving towards someone else who is now his ex-wife. And she told him that she was pregnant with twins. When that didn't move him back to her, a few weeks later, she calls him up all frantic that she had just gave birth to stillborn twin girls. She's supposed to be somewhere around between 20 and 24 weeks when that happened. I did my research, and without giving too much information, let's just say in black and white, it was proven that she lied. But it didn't stop there. When she came back in contact with him 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, It was, oh, our twins, our babies in heaven. She was still leading him on. She let him believe for 30 years he had a set of twins in heaven. And she didn't. She lied about it. He knows without a shadow of a doubt. She pretty much admitted by saying that she was willing to do whatever she had to do to get his attention, to try to keep his attention. What? If there's a man watching this, what man in their right mind would stay with her? Imagine the pain that would cause to learn that it was all a lie. For 30 years after the fact, you find out that there are no twins. You know, I know I'm getting sidetracked here. Anyhow, I eventually moved out and moved in here with my son. And roles kind of flipped. All this time he's been keeping in contact with me. They don't get along. Every month, maybe even every week sometimes, there's a big blowout between them. How many times he said he was kicking her out, but she's still there. And the most recent one was just 2 days ago. But anyhow, I know I'm rambling. Well, I was trying to give you the backstory. Now, after 12 years, 15 and a half if you want to count the past 3.5 years that we've still been in each other's lives, I've never received a ring from him. Never. He never bought me jewelry. Rarely. Couple pieces, that's it. Technically, he's almost 4 years into this relationship. But officially, of him choosing her over me happened in beginning of February of 2019. So 2.5 years ago. I lived with him for 12 years. She lives with him for 2.5 years, and she's got an engagement ring on her finger. He even bought her a ring to representing the twins while I was living in his fucking house. He gave it to her for Valentine's Day. She said she got it for Valentine's Day. I got a couple lousy t-shirts. So right now, yes, I have a lot of bitterness building up. You know, it's happened over the past 3.5 years here and there. But it's really hitting home now. Because not this weekend we just got through, but the previous weekend. Up in the mountains. He asked her to marry him. And he put a ring on her finger. And the first year after we split, he wasn't supposed to be seeing her anymore. We were supposed to be working on ourselves. I was just going to stay here with my son, and we were going to try to build. But he lied the whole year. He was still seeing her. I wasn't allowed to stay at his house anymore because he said it's just complicating things. He needs some space. I wasn't allowed to stay at his house because she was going there and staying there, and she told him she would walk out of his life again like she did and disappeared. She disappeared on him for 28 years. And she was threatening him to do that again. But it didn't matter if I did or not. Well, yeah, it kind of did. Because every time I tried, he'd reel me back in. I'm just very hurt right now. I'm not in a very good mind space. I am. That's pretty much why, part of the reason, not the whole reason. I haven't been doing anything on my other YouTube channels, not much, here and there. Just life getting in the way, by the way. Because I'm not making enough on YouTube to sustain me, so I had to take up delivery driver gig, and that takes up a lot of my time. But that's a whole nother subject. Right now I'm in a mind space where I feel like I just want to pack up my car, get a sleeping bag, whatever, and just drive. Not even using a GPS, just driving. And wherever my car took me, that's where I end up. Part of me, I just want to get away. I just want to get away. I want to get out of here. Sorry. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry on this. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos this past week on people that live in their cars by choice. I don't have to live in my car. I live with my son, got a nice roof over my head, have an excellent arrangement with him. But there's that other part of me. You know, I got my stability, I got all my stuff here, my crafts and everything. I'm sure he will let me keep them here. And keep this address. But there's this other part of me that wants to go. I just want to get the fuck out of here. It's like I keep seeing videos about LA, Hollywood, San Diego. It's like part of me, I just want to head out to California. Just go. Get away. Away from everybody. Go where I'm not known. So that's what I'm working my DoorDash for now. There's some supplies that I need. If I had them right now, I would just take off tomorrow and not look back. Go away for a couple months. Go down south, go where it's warm. Because I don't think I want to live in my car in bitter cold winter. I'm hurt. I'm very hurt right now. And over the past week, I've been pretty strong. I've had waves of emotion, mostly anger. And I called him every name but a white boy. You know, every name in the book but a white boy. I told him what a piece of shit he was. Oh yeah, I laid into him. Then he had the audacity on Sunday. He wanted to come over because him and her were fighting. Oh, she was leaving. She's only there temporary now until she finds a place by the end of the month. Well, guess what? They're all made up now. I knew that was coming. He was talking out his ass. No, he didn't come over, by the way. Nope. That's probably the primary reason why I have not gotten into another relationship, because I haven't been able to let him go, fully let him go. I could go without seeing him, but my heart aches for him. Somebody tell me, how do I stop loving him? That's what I want to know. What's the trick to stop loving somebody? Leave a comment below. He's a Taurus, she's a Scorpio. They're not supposed to be together. And how it all happened was all so wrong. I couldn't blame her. If we had split up for some other reason prior to them getting involved, then there would be nothing. I think that would have been easier. That would have been easier to handle. I have severe trust issues. I trust nobody. I just want to go and where I won't be found for a while. Maybe document my travels and put them up on my vlog here. Days after I leave that area or something. I don't know. I know I know I sound like I'm talking crazy right now. But the bottom line is I don't have everything that I need. Power source. All that nice stuff. Like, I want a Jackery. That's what I want. That's the brand I want. Power source. The one I really want, which is high power, is $200. I can't splurge at $200 right now. Maybe next week I will. Then again, maybe next week I'll be in a different mindset, mind space. I don't know. But I kind of wanted to share this with you. I have other videos that need to come out. I have a couple DoorDash videos. I've got a couple vacation videos. One from the beach, one from camping trip that I need to get done. Of course, my unboxing of my Hero 10 Pro came out first. So everything on the DoorDash videos is done with this camera that I'm filming on right now, which is my Canon. So look out for those videos. I have my pre-vacation DoorDash, and then will be my Outer Banks vacation video. Then there'll be another DoorDash video, and then there'll be a camping video. That's the order that they're going to come out. This one is just a little bit of an extra that I'm throwing in. I don't have a do not have a set upload schedule. I know I really need to get one, but I don't have one right now because my life is just so crazy, so up in the air right now. I still have 10 more videos for September videos on my other channel. Or October. October readings on my other channel. I got 2 done. It's just like, I feel like all the life has been drained out of me. All my desires, my ambitions have been drained out of me. The news of this engagement, I'm now realizing, hit me a lot harder than what I thought it did. At first I thought, okay, I'm just cutting him out of my life. I don't ever want to see his fucking face again. I never want to talk to him ever again. I'm fucking good. I'm getting on the dating sites. I'm going to find me a fucking man. I guess those all natural reactions. I was in shock. He had talked about it, that he could possibly, if he ever decided to take the route of getting married, he'd come and tell me personally. And he did do that. He did keep his promise on that. But I guess I was lying to myself and thought it would never happen because they wouldn't get along. He says that the way that they get along, he doesn't know that he would ever want to get married to her. But sometimes he would talk about it. He's had this planned for a while. I wish he would have told me sooner that he was planning on asking her. Instead of after the fact. I'd be a lot further on in my healing. But I think I'm going to end my video there. It's not going to be a lot of fancy editing in this one. This is going to be one of them, just pop it up and go. Go with it, you know. Minor edits, that's it. But I am suffering from a broken heart. It ain't right, it ain't fair. I so want to take her down. I can't even get into that in this video. But there's something cooking where she's going to crash and burn. And she doesn't know it. She's going to get blindsided. She destroyed my life. Mentally, I mean, when 3.5 years ago when shit went down, it got to the point where mentally and emotionally I could not work. I lost my job. I was so stressed out. I had a stroke. And that stroke affected the rest of my life. I was destroyed financially, emotionally, physically, on all levels. I literally hit rock bottom. I was suicidal. I'm not suicidal now, by the way. I just want to run. I just want to get in my car and go. Go where nobody knows my name. But I think I've rambled enough. I don't know what time it is. My phone's over there on my other reading table getting charged. Last time I looked at it, it was somewhere around 8 o'clock. Well, it was later than that. Probably 8:30. So, this will probably be uploaded tomorrow morning. This is Tuesday. I think it's October 4th. I don't even know what fucking date it is. Anyhow, I'm going to bid you a good night. And thank you for listening to my rambling. And I'll see you in the next video.